Hello and welcome back to Wintermute, the narrative story of the Long Dark. Now, we have had a bit of a break with some plate up, but we are going to head in to episode 2. So, without any further ado, and if I remember correctly, I did the capable survivor thing, and yeah, all I can say is, I hope you enjoy and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, with that plug and call to action done, let's head straight in. And one thing that I think this is bad of me. Right, I just called it YouTube story. Right. So let's call it like that. Except, let's skip that. We already heard it, and it's copyrighted music, though it's not problematic. Because the hinterlands allow it to be used on YouTube.
Hey.
Damn it. Not again. Not the lights.
Hey.
All good.
Easy. Take it easy.
Who are you?
Name's Mackenzie. I'm the one who saved you from the bear.
You kill it?
I don't think so. But I hit it. Maybe scared it away.
Not the way you shoot.
Glad your memory's coming back.
Shit. He got me good this time.
This time?
Yeah. Me and the old bear go back a ways. There's unfinished business between us.
I bandaged you up, but you're in bad shape. Is there anywhere to get medical help?
What? You mean like a hospital? Out here? Nah, nothing like that.
I see you have a radio. Can we call for help?
No. Radio's been dead for the past few days. I can't raise any of the usual channels. I'm not sure why.
Well, you'll need some stronger meds to avoid infection. And for the pain.
You some kind of doctor?
No. But I've been around doctors enough to know you'll be in trouble soon. Unless you get some better help than I can give you.
Yeah. Right. Well... closest help is probably in Milton. Back the way you came.
There's nobody left to help you there. The town's pretty much deserted. There was a fire and...
Damn. My next town's days away. I'm wrecked. But if you leave now, you might be able to...
You won't last days like this. Must be another way.
There's someone who might help. But we can only reach them by radio.
So, we're back to where we started. There's got to be somewhere nearby that might have medical supplies, or another radio we can use.
You might find some comms gear, or parts, in the old Carter Dam. It's probably ancient stuff, though. That place has been abandoned for years. It used to have a first aid room. Might still be some old meds there, too. Something strong enough to maybe numb this pain.
Hang in there. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Wait. Wait. The old bear. He's still out there. He'll be wanting to finish the job.
Okay.
Here. Take my rifle. You won't kill him, but you might scare him off again.
Right.
Watch out. The dam. Unstable.
Wait, what? What do you mean unstable? Damn it. He's passed out.
And here we go. With that sort of introduction, we will head off into the wilderness. This is an infinity stove, which we will make very good use of. We will pick you up. The ammunition. And yeah, if you remember in the last episode of Act 1, we encountered this person here, and we came across to save him when he was fighting a bear. And yeah, that bear is still around, so we need to be a bit careful. I don't think we really need to be careful, technically, but nonetheless. So we now have the mission to go to the dam, which is... We are in Trapper's homestead. And we need to go out to where the rail tracks are, follow it all the way up to here. There's some few things along the way, for example, the camp office. But I think I'm not sure why that isn't showing. Okay, there was an update, so maybe it introduced some issues. Anyway, we're back. We're off. And we need to see if we can save this person so that we can get a radio up and running. That's pretty much where we start off Act 2.
That trapper's my key to getting out of here. He'd better not die on me.
Yep, so we better hurry up. I don't think there is an actual time limit, but I mean, better safe than sorry. Been playing 7 Days to Die, so I'm a bit frazzled on how the equipment and stuff works. Make sure the gun is fully loaded. And other than that, I think it's just to put some put our legs on the back and like just keep on moving. That's pretty much what we need to do. But yeah, this act might take a little bit longer than, say, Act 1, because Act 2 is, I wouldn't say it's like longer per se, but there's a little bit more back and forth. And I think it also is a little bit longer than
Could end up being useful.
Act 1. Not a lot, but a bit. And there is a fair chunk of things we need to do that requires us to actually travel a fair chunk of distance. We're going to have to jump over to a different section of the map, so it's not just in the Mystery Lake region. We need to actually move to a different region later on. So it might take a bit longer to finish this. Thankfully, I sort of know what to do and where to go. On top of the fact that the map is actually fully shown due to this being the story mode. So hopefully we can avoid just wasting time, though there will be some things that will take some time almost regardless of how much I try to quicken it. Do you need to be careful around here due to wolves? But we're up at where... Okay, I can't squeeze through there. But yeah, there might be some wolves along the track. But at least the weather is clear, so we should see if there are any. And it's actually not that cold. It's not so cold that we are just instantly freezing. Though I am a bit used to interloper, which, like, if you don't have like the best kind of clothing for temperature, you're going to be an icicle, like, almost immediately. And there is a wolf. Let's make sure to not have eye contact with you. You do become more visible if you run, so one should be careful with that. But yeah, it's... We are closing in on the cabin we saw on the map. And yeah, you can usually see, even if the weather isn't clear, if you follow along the tracks, you will be able to follow these electrical lines, so you can actually find your way down to here without seeing the cabin. It's really helpful because sometimes if it's really foggy or there's a storm or something, you may not be able to see the cabin up from the rail tracks. So yeah, following this electrical line, this power line, is really, really useful and handy. And yep, let's go inside and warm up a bit so that we can do the next stretch of the journey. Right. Fishing is actually something I want to do a bit.
Excellent.
Fishing has been changed, and I'm not sure if I know or remember. Key to Lake Cabin 3. Yeah, there's a lot of...
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
There's a lot of like miscellaneous stuff we can do, like optional quests and objectives and stuff, which can take a very, very long time.
I think I can use this.
And will extend the time frame for this act longer than necessary. Oops, not what I meant to do.
This will come in handy.
Let's make sure we check which one is the best one. Matches thing to pick up. I keep pressing tab to open up the inventory, but that's a different game. It's a completely different game that... Okay, this one is actually worse. And it barely has any fuel in it, so... Pressing tab again. Yeah, so let's fuel that up. It's the better one. They're really heavy, so I don't want to have more of them than necessary. 66 was you. Oops.
Excellent.
88. Let's take the better one. Pressing tab again. Going to take some time to get used to. Let's harvest that. And I think that was all on the bottom floor, so let's head up and see what we can find up here. Some more cloth, a bunch of books. Don't really need that.
This stuff will come in handy.
Oh, thermal underwear. That's actually quite good. Some boots, some socks. Do I have? Yeah, I already have, and
What have we here?
it's worse, so that's fine. Worn cargo pants or trousers. I don't think there was anything else. So, yeah. I do want to warm up a bit more. I did rummage through that. That's good. That's a whetstone. Search the drawer.
I could use this.
And let's see if we can craft some fish tackle. And what did this say? Catch a fish at the fishing hole. Right, 5 kilos. Well, how is my weight? My weight is fine. Let's fix, I think, some clothing items. Because I do believe it is something we need to do. It will also warm us up a bit. That didn't fix anything because it failed. Which in story mode... No, I read that wrong. Okay. Regardless. Disregard what I was saying. Mackenzie's... It doesn't really matter, so... Let's take that. Can I harvest? That's 1.5 hours. So let's not do that. And this one should get fixed at least once. And it failed? Yeah, it did. Okay, that's interesting. In the story mode, you have a set percentage chance. You don't really level up skills or anything, and the percentage chance to succeed is so high that you rarely fail, like ever, but there is still a chance to fail. And it can be a bit annoying. Let's see if we can eat something. And not do that, please. Let's drink. Let's see if we can make as much of the way to the dam as we can possibly manage. And hopefully we don't run into too many wolves. Or at least not any ninja wolves that like appear from nowhere. We have a fair amount of ammunition. Now, the durability of this rifle in Act 2 that you get is really low. So the chance of the bullet jamming or misfiring and so on is fairly high. Which is quite bad. There is, as far as I can see, no wolf here for now. That's good. No, there is one. Well, I don't have any. There we go. Whew. Okay, that was close. You sort of need to line up the shot. I started aiming down to a little bit too early. But you sort of need to line up the shot and sort of move backwards to get him to move in like a straight line. And that will be the easiest way of hitting, regardless of like the weapon you have. Oh. Yeah, the wolves are a bit stealthy. They hide and they can smell and see you or hear you from a fair distance away. So thankfully they do announce themselves. Make sure we put you away so we don't accidentally fire. That has happened to me.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Oh. Wrong button. Oh, thank you for the flare, dude. Thermal underwear. Those ones are better. These ones are better. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is a good pit stop if you get caught in a storm, because you are sheltered. It's not hot, like it's not warm inside, so it's not like being inside a building. It's technically speaking an outdoors area, but it is shielded. It does shield you from the wind, so as long as you get a fire started, you can actually even on interloper bloody wolf. Oh, yeah, like that. If you aim down, even if it's just very briefly like this, they will start charging you. So that way you can get them to... Yeah, it jammed. I need to pick that up. You can get them to start charging, and then you can sort of move backwards and line up the shot, and then you can start aiming down the sights, which then allows for you to actually get the shot easier without running the risk of running out of stamina. It's a battery.
Carter Dam. This place has seen better days.
Absolutely. Anyway, my timer for the episode to be finished has dinged, which is a perfect opportunity to pick some mushrooms. Not really, but to head into one of the trailers and end the episode. And in the next episode, we will actually head into the dam. The reason why I'm not going in is because there is a bit of a cutscene waiting for us. Spoilers, yes, but I think it's Carter Hydro Station area gate key. Key for the gate and the fence surrounding the... Right, so I needed to go in here and get that anyway. We know some of you like to hang out in the dam during your breaks and off hours, but the whole facility is still a no-go. The place is falling apart and unsafe to enter, especially the lower dam. If you need another reason, our insurance won't kick in if you hurt yourself in there. You'll be on your own.
This'll come in handy.
Have to go through my gear again. Well, the sewing kit's not a bad thing. Flare. Yeah, you can always find like decent stuff in these kind of places, so energy bar, tomato soup. Anyway, I will round off the episode here, and in the next episode we will head off into the dam and see sort of what's going to happen in there and what we need to do next. I might be heavily encumbered, but with a bunch of stuff, but we'll see what we find and what we actually bring with us, and in what form and shape and so on. But don't forget to comment, like the video, subscribe, all of that. It would be super awesome and nice if you did, but the choice is yours. And on screen you should now be able to see YouTube recommendation, quick access to the subscribe button, and a quick access to the playlist for this series. So, with that, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.